firstly, I think it's great to be on these little metaverse adventures with you all. It's a funny story. How I got into all of this stuff really is through the skull avatar
Okay.
from Crypto Avatars. And funny enough, what got me into NFTs and stuff right from the beginning was actually VR chat. And that's because um, I've been a game developer and a VR developer for a very long time. And when I found VR chat in particular, still I'd say that's one of my favorite kind of big metaverse platforms. I'm really, as you can see with the headset on my head, I really like virtual reality. And the first photo I ever took of myself in the metaverse was in VR chat, and I was wearing that skull avatar. So as I started spending more time in VR chat, started learning about avatars, I kind of followed that avatar trail and found crypto avatars and ended up minting that as my first NFT ever. So I often think of Skull as kind of my first little peek into this metaverse journey, I'd
That's
say.
awesome. That's awesome.
Their world building SDK is really quite something. Actually, if you follow me, if you walk this way and we just go up to the second story here, um, this is one of the clubs. That's a little bit of history on VR chat, and you'll see in the corner here, our crew throws these monthly parties. So it's the first Friday of every month. The next one will be on the 7th of April. That's in the Black Sun, which is another, it's a club inside of Uncanny Alley, but it's a separate world in VR chat. Sure. I think, why don't we, if we come back to this portal,
Okay.
so these, again, the toilets kind of take us around the place. If we just walk back, this will take us down here. And I think to kind of kick things off is maybe chat a little bit about the avatars.
Sure.
So one of the first things you can see in here is this little avatar machine. And I think Hyperfire is also, really getting that how low poly can you build, and I think see this, it's generally the uncanny style is, it comes from the term the uncanny valley, which is what you get when you see digital humans that kind of freak you out a bit. The uncanny alley is kind of taking that to the extreme where it's way beyond that. It really just, it's things that are broken, the glitchiness of objects, the rust, the off there. You'll hear the Quake 3 Arena sound effect for
Humiliation.
for when you,
Got it. Got it.
which I thought basically in Quake 3 Arena when you kill someone with a gauntlet, that's the sound effect.
And people
So
are
again, like
people are starting to use the smaller avatars because they know they have an advantage in here.
yeah, exactly. Well, I was using an invisible avatar, and Feta still kept killing me. So there's, there's not quite a escape. I'll show
Yeah.
you a world. I'll show you a world just like with a bit of a different style, I guess.
All right. Yeah,
Um,
let's see it.
so everything's not always um, not always robots and metal and craziness. So,
No way. This one is yours? You've done this?
yeah.
Yeah, man. We found out about this one yesterday. And we didn't know who did it. Let's go. Let's go.
So you're asking, so this one's actually a collaboration with Lasky. It's another, he does beautiful kind of SketchUp based builds. So this is a collab with me and him. This is actually an old, I used to live in Singapore, and this is one of the clubs we used to hang out at Singapore. So also a VR chat world that we created to have a reunion. So we basically recreated this nightclub. Um, you can see all the posters on the wall here. It's all like drum and bass and kind of that alternate, inside this club. All these parties used to play, and this was basically our home in Singapore. So recreated this for a reunion in VR chat, and I think I'm gonna recreate it for another reunion, because obviously VR chat accessibility is always a bit tough.
Every time I was in LA, I was with my ex-girlfriend. Every time you called, I told you, baby, I'm working.
And then wait. Okay.
I won't touch it. I'll let you touch it.
Let's see. So it's clicking, right? It's not.
Basically touching it. And
Oh,
it'll swirl it.
I think I did.
Whoop.
What the hell?
Yep, you did it.
Why am I like?
Past the Ganesha, like on the left, right? Make your camera look that way and then touch it, and you'll see the platform reveal.
You mean look that way as that's the whirlwind that we have in here?
Yeah, so when you touch that one, it's going to activate a platform over there, and you'll see the animation.
Let's see. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm into like NFTs since 2017. I heard about Ethereum before, but that was really when I understood like the potential of like digital assets on the blockchain and dig more into like the culture of Ethereum as well. So I started to visit all the conferences in the Ethereum space since 2018 and like blockchain NFT conferences. I think my first NFT conference was like Nifty in Hong Kong in 2018 in summer, and I met all the people there who have been building Web3 since. And in 2019, after lots of conference and learning, I helped to build PowerUp at East Denver, Proof of Attendance Protocol, during the hackathon with Patricio, Gonzalo, and Daniel. And since then it was like deeper in the rabbit hole, deeper and deeper. And at some point during the pandemic, I met Colborn. Like we were building art or crypto art and NFT centric application layers on Ethereum and Polygon at the time. And we joined forces in a way that like all my attention and like love to the crypto art space, I could like make it happen inside Mocha. So I joined them as CTO, helped them to launch the token with my team here in Germany. And it was great building for Mocha over the past 2 years now. We've created rooms, which is in some way brings together like the metaverse expertise that we already had before we come into NFTs. Like we did a lot of stuff with VR, and I was in VR chat very early. Now we are building interoperable and permissionless tools that nurture Web3 and helps to scale it. And Mocha is for sure like my favorite like project to build, because what we can do with Mocha is so high level, like bringing NFTs, compose like exhibitions of NFTs like the one we are standing in here.
What is the metaverse for you? So can you tell us?
I think like for me, like you need to split the definition between the back end and the front end in a way that the front end is lots of different virtual worlds make up the metaverse, and you can like enter the metaverse from all sorts of clients. But then it's about like having this united back end that works across all applications. Basically Ethereum, NFTs, the EVM, which connects APIs into like a hub where all the applications can build upon. And I think I'm exactly at this constellation of teams and people that have understood this and are building like amazing stuff. Like Hyperfy is a prime example for this. The M3 crew is doing God's work for Web3 XR and XR and like everything basically. Yeah, and I think like, I believe in this vision of like this open metaverse that should be permissionless, and like some corners will be constrained, but I like the basic thought of having this open layer where we can all meet and carry our like identity through.